All right, fellas. So these are my personal elements of a man's sex appeal. You know what I'm saying? Now I had to write these down because my memory is trash. All right, but these are the elements that I have noticed that women are extremely receptive to throughout my lifetime. In my lifetime, it's that old Jay-Z song if y'all don't know. But in my lifetime, these are certain characteristics. Now there might be more, you know what I'm saying? But these are the ones that I found are essential. You know what I'm talking about? So these are in no order in particular because all of them correlate. You know what I'm talking about? You have to have all of these, you feel what I'm saying? They just all correlate. So the first one, like I said, in no particular order, I'm just giving y'all this, is your physique. Yes, you heard it right. You heard it right. A lot of guys fight this so hard. I be talking to them, they fight this so hard, man. It's like they don't believe me for whatever odd reason that a man with a strong physique, with a fit physique is sexually appealing to women. I don't know what's so hard to understand about that. I'm not sure, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what the big hubbub is about. But if you know, you know. If you know, you know. All right. I don't need to explain to my guys that know. All right. Your physique is a huge part of your sex appeal. As a man, when a woman is looking at you and she sees your physique is on point, she sees that it's tight, that gets her aroused. Simple as that. You know, women find fit men sexually appealing, and it's not this big secret, but I get so much pushback on it. But having your physique on point will get you light years ahead of the competition. Because let's be honest, most men out here, or most people in general, men and women, are out of shape. So you being in shape when you walk into a room, when you walk into a bar, whatever, and you have your style, which I'm gonna get into, on point, and your clothes fit you, you know what I'm saying? Trust me, that is a huge element of arousal. You dig what I'm saying? Women go crazy over a man that is fit, that has muscles. You know what I'm saying? Ask me how I know. Big facts. You dig? So take it or leave it, but I'm just telling you, this is something that I've noticed, okay? So second, I'm reading off my list here because my memory's trash, remember? All right, is confidence. Huge, you know what I'm saying? You have to be confident. You have to have the confidence to go up and speak to her. You know what I'm talking about? Because more times than not, now there are exceptions. There are exceptions where a chick will, if her sexual attraction is just through the roof for you, like, they will come up and talk to you most of the, or sometimes this will happen. I'm not saying it never does, but for the most part, they are going to give you what is called choosing signals. Now, if you watch these red pill videos, you know what these are. If she's staring at you, if she has all the space in the world, but she comes and sits down next to you, you know what I'm saying? If she's just in your vicinity, period. Like, if you notice her just walking back and forth or just standing in your vicinity and she keeps staring at you, that's not a coincidence, fellas. She's not doing that just, you know what I'm saying, just to be annoying. What she's doing is she's telling you, come and talk to me. You understand what I'm saying? And you going up and talking to her, that's the ultimate sign of confidence. When you talking to her, you keeping that direct eye contact. You feel what I'm saying? You keeping your head high, you keeping your chest out, you carrying a conversation without stuttering. You dig what I'm saying? You got that charisma about you once again, I'm gonna get to that too. Another huge element. But you making her laugh, you making her feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? She's just vibing out with you. It's just a vibe. When she's talking to you, she's giggling. You know what I'm talking about? She's just vibing out with you. She acting real sweet. You know what I'm saying? So now we're gonna get into style. Okay, your style. This goes hand in hand with the physique, in my personal opinion. Guys, if your physique is on point, trust me, you do not have to buy Gucci, Louis, you know what I'm saying? All these corny ass, all these I call them rapper brands. If you need to buy all of that, dog, then you need to step back and just really look at yourself. You know what I'm talking about? If your physique is on point, the clothes whatever you buy, I swear to God, I bag chicks in Walmart t-shirts. You know what I'm saying? In Walmart t-shirts. But that's what they're looking for is not. Now, some chicks are gold diggers. Some chicks will go after marks that look like targets. You know what I'm saying? But instead of those a red bullseye, they got Gucci, Louis Vuitton, and you might as well draw a bullseye on them dudes, because that's what all those name brands signify, in my opinion, to a gold digger. If she's looking at that, you know what I'm saying? If she's trying to target a mark. But if your physique is on point, a simple ass black tee that fits you just right, shows off your definition, and is, you know what I'm saying, the material looks good and it's not faded, it don't look raggedy, you know what I'm saying, with some jeans or chino, whatever the case might be, and some clean shoes, you know what I mean, you know what I'm saying, she is going to, that's gonna arouse her even more. And then the cologne, ooh, the cologne, you know what I mean, just like me personally, when a female that has great hygiene, and a great body, she comes in soft, feminine, and sweet, and you throw that perfume, that Chanel or Tom Ford or whatever she's rocking. I mean, I don't know if Tom Ford makes perfume for women. I don't know. I know Chanel does for goddamn show. But anyway, when she comes in with that smell and you smell it, man, that shit is like an aphrodisiac. Okay, so along with the style, you need to have your hair on point, beard trim, look like you love yourself. Okay. And then your charisma. Okay. Your charisma is what's going to keep her engaged. Your masculine charisma, I'm gonna put masculinity and charisma. That's what's gonna keep her engaged in the conversation. That's what's gonna keep her engaged to you. Okay, charisma is, like I said earlier, you making her feel comfortable. You're making her feel like you're giving her that positive vibe. You dig what I'm saying? It's a flow. The conversation is just flowing. It's just you guys are vibing. It's that sexual energy. Okay? When you looking at her right in the eyes and you talking to her in a calm tone. You know what I'm saying? You're not tripping over your words, you're not stuttering. Looking right at her in that calm tone. Be like, so what you like to do? You know what I'm saying? It looks like you like to you know what I'm saying? Like to travel. Something like that, be like, you got some stylish clothes on. Feel what I'm saying? I like how it's hugging your curves. I like how that dress is hugging your curves. You know what I'm saying? Something of that nature. I'm just using small examples. You have to actually be in. Y'all gotta go out there. Y'all gotta be in the action. You know what I'm talking about? You can't just be a hermit in the house. You gotta experience these situations firsthand to work on this. But that charisma is that's your mouthpiece. You understand what I'm saying? You just cool, laid back. Nothing is bothering you. You know what I'm talking about? Nothing is getting to you. You're just enjoying the moment with her. Y'all just vibing. charisma. You know, you're not being this fake tough guy, macho. You know what I mean? Like a lot of red pill spaces, they want you to be this, put on this fake ass front, like you're tough, super tough macho guy. Nah, you just being regular. You just being, you know what I'm saying? Just answering her questions, asking her questions back, leading the conversation, letting her talk, just listening. And then you answer back, you know what I'm saying? You might crack a joke or two. Just smooth, like a flow. It should be a nice flow. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I, if charisma was like a characteristic, I would imagine it to be like a flow. Like the shit just flowing, you know what I'm saying? Everything's smooth, it's just like butter. You know what I'm talking about? That's what charisma is to me. It's just the conversation is flowing smooth like butter. You know what I'm talking about? And she's getting sexually aroused this whole time. She's, as much as you want to have sex, she's thinking the same thing. And women can hide it a little better. You know what I'm talking about? But trust and believe, if your charisma's on point and all of these are on point, aka your sex appeal, she's gonna be thinking about it just as much as you is. You know what I'm saying? And it's just all what having sex appeal is basically having that masculine, you know, aura, having that masculine energy about you, that masculine vibe. You know what I'm talking about? You're dominant, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you're gentle with her. You know what I'm talking about? She knows that she knows that you're a man, but at the same time, you're just being gentle. You know what I'm saying? You being, like I said, charismatic. And y'all are just flowing. The conversation is flowing. So anyway, man, you know, and this is something that you gotta practice. It's not hard, but if you got social anxiety and all these kind of hang-ups and all these kind of issues, that's something that you need to work on, and your sex appeal is gonna come out. All right. So with that being said, I'm out. Peace.